beloved, some of your enemies are going to wish they would have turned back a long time ago. The algorithm of God has found you, and this is for a very specific group of people. I woke up this morning, and God kept putting the story of Pharaoh and Moses on my heart. This is a biblical story if you're not familiar with it. But Pharaoh was so consumed by his own anger, his own bitterness, his own resentment for God's people that he kept pursuing Moses into a place where he drowned. He pursued him into a place that was his very death and demise. Now I'm going to talk about this metaphorically. Now, in conclusion, Moses tried to warn Pharaoh. Just let my people go. Just let us be. Just let us go on and live our life. You can do your thing. But Pharaoh would not stop until he lost everything. And some of your enemies are so consumed with their own unforgiveness, with their own anger and bitterness, that they can't even see that they're digging in their own emotional, mental, and some of their own physical graves. So what the Lord began to show me was that unforgiveness, bitterness, anger, resentment, all of these things become the very shovel that you begin to dig your grave with. Some of your enemies don't even realize that they've gone so far that they're sitting in their own trap. They're sitting in their own demise that is about to overtake them. God has tried to be gracious. He's tried to be merciful. He has warned them time and time again. Stop, turn back, go back, leave my beloved alone, leave my anointed alone, let them go forth. But nah, some of your enemies are so filled with pride, and their hearts are so hardened that it's scary. Not for you, but for them. This is why I talk about praying for your enemies all the time, because they're in constant torment, their own torment that they've created, an endless cycle of consequences and repercussions that they manifest and create in their own life. But they can't see it because they don't know how to self-reflect, so everything is everybody else's fault. God is saying to you on today, do not engage with that foolishness. Let it go and let God. Trust God, because when I tell you, he's been dealing with your enemies and they're really about to be dealt with because he's given them grace. He's tried to tell them to turn back. Do not try to pursue or stop the one that I have called and appointed, because now I'm about to pursue you. Now I'm about to overtake you. So, beloved, forgive, let go, and move on. Let God deal with it, because trust and believe he's dealing with it. Pride will always come before the fall and then destruction. Love you. Don't get caught in that trap and snare.